Good evening to you. Thanks for staying with us on News 360. It's time for us to do business. My name is Nanikia Mensah Brampa. We begin from the floor of Parliament, where there has been an approval of some $24.54 million loan for sugarcane and irrigation development in the Komenda area of the Central Region. Now, the approval was not short of criticisms, particularly from the minority side, about the timing of the loan, arguing the credit facility agreement should have been done at the time of revamping the factory.
Most MPs who were in support of the credit facility agreement from the Exim Bank of India argued it would, among others, help reduce the importation of sugar for both domestic and industrial use. But MP for Efutu Alexander Afenyo-Markin wondered why, after 5 months of commissioning the factory, government is now sourcing for a loan.
No reasonable businessman would take such a decision that the factory is completed, it is not operating, and we are now looking for a reliable supply of raw material.
The Deputy Trade Minister, Murtala Mohammed, maintained the factory was not shut down, stressing the need for his colleagues to approve the facility to enable the country reduce the importation of sugar.
The factory was supposed to be completed in November. If the assertion is that Parliament indicated to the Ministry that we should expedite action in accessing this particular loan, I remind the honourable member that we are just in November. And in fact, by that logic, it means that we would have been expecting the completion of the factory either middle or late of December. So that point is absolutely mute.
The inaccuracies involved in this report, it makes me very shudder at the thought that any investor reading that report will want to put their dollar in this factory.
The $24,540,000 credit facility agreement was subsequently approved by the House.
A financial analyst is predicting a rise in the interest rates in the coming months.
Right,
what are his reasons?
Well, these interest rates differ from one bank to the other, but definitely businesses will panic. Well,
exactly,
let me tell you more about this one. And this financial analyst is talking about is Joe Jackson, and he is predicting further rise in interest rates in the coming months. He was reacting to the latest reports of annual percentage rates and average interest on deposits by the Bank of Ghana, which shows the average minimum interest rates increase from 27.5% to 27.8%.
According to the report, Bank of Baroda offers the lowest base rates on your loans, while Unibank offers the highest base rates on loans you take from the bank. If you take a loan from the Bank of Baroda, you will be required to pay a minimum interest of 15.3%. Standard Chartered Bank is next with its interest on loans at 18.6%. GCB Bank comes third with 20.8%. Barclays Bank, Societe Generale, Stanbic Bank and Zenith Bank follow at 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th in that order. However, Indigenous Bank, Unibank, is offering the highest interest on loans. You will need to cough up as much as 45.1%. Financial analyst Joe Jackson says the rates are in fact higher than they appear.
I think that the latest rates released are actually a bit more truthful about what as an SME or as a borrower you face in the market than the earlier rates. Listen, the rates are high. The biggest single risk for any borrower is the rate of interest. So when you hear an APR of 40%, you know what that means? It means that for every 100 cedis you earn in a year, if you are borrowing, you have to put aside 40 cedis to pay the bank before you think about the cost of your operation, before you think about your profit.
The latest increase in interest rates is expected to increase the rate of defaults by customers. Non-performing loans was one of the highest last year. Joe Jackson says the situation is expected to further worsen in the coming months.
The rates will go higher because you've seen your fiscal deficit rise dramatically over the last quarter, gone up by 80%. And so what does that tell you? In the coming months, the T-bill rate will most probably go higher, isn't it? And as the T-bill rates goes higher, the rates will even ratchet up. We have to pay for the sins of this year.
Interesting one. They're paying for the sins of the year. But I'm sure you have a fair idea of what the interest rates are with the bank you are with. Well, let's move on. And the Vodafone Ghana Foundation has launched the Instant Schools Initiative. Now, this schools initiative seeks to enhance educational experience by offering comprehensive learning materials online and providing free access to all users across various mobile networks.
X5. You sure? Yeah. Final answer.
Vodafone Ghana Foundation is committed to providing quality solutions to education through mobile communications technology. The advent of technology and digitization presents numerous opportunities through which education could be enhanced. The Vodafone Instant Schools initiative seeks to provide free access to online learning materials. Conventional teaching materials and classroom aids are prohibitively expensive for many schools. As a result, Vodafone seeks to provide a cost-effective alternative to learning in the classroom and at home. Chief Executive Officer of Vodafone Ghana, Yolanda Cuba, shares this platform would offer students and teachers with strategic solutions to learning.
Effectively, what we're doing is providing a portal where every Vodafone customer can actually access for free, but every other child in Ghana can access it, even if they are with competing networks.
Some students share their experience using the Vodafone Instant Schools platform.
I learned maths, and under maths was Pythagoras theorem. And I think the platform is very fast and easy using it, and it's good because it allows easy learning instead of going using other textbooks. And
Vodafone Ghana is in discussions with the Ministry of Education and the Ghana Education Service for the next phase of the Instant Schools initiative, which would have specific sections that support Ghana's educational curriculum.
Right, and talking about platforms, you can visit your Play Store on your Android phone. Just download the 3 News app and get all the detail in the world of business.